Hey, welcome to the Small Business Show. I got Mark Kelly. Look, there's nothing like pulling something together at the last second, and I've got to thank Mark very much today for jumping on and being prepared to have a chat. I do also apologise to the other Mark Kelly who I've sent a Facebook message to, and maybe a few follow-ups as well. Mark, how are you going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Kevin. Things are good, mate. Bit of homeschooling and looking after a young fella at the same time. So it's challenging, but good times.
Hey, look, it's challenging for everyone, and it's about to get more exciting. ScoMo on the news this morning, carrying on about, hey, by the end of June, we'll all be back to work.
I know, can't wait.
End of July, we'll all be back in some way, shape, or form. Well, maybe we won't all be back to work, but he's trying to get businesses all opening by the end of July. Now, I don't know how that's going to look. You don't know how that's going to look. But it's wonderful that we're taking action to try and safely move back into an environment where we can actually get back to business.
Yeah, small steps, I think, is definitely the key here, and don't jump in too aggressively with everyone all at once. I think that's the go.
Said the guy who's called his business Shout Marketing. Let's just go softly and quietly. And seems a little bit ironic there, Mark.
Oh, it does, but it's got to play the safe card sometimes, don't you?
Absolutely. Now, Mark, I've really, we've been chatting for a little while on and off about a few different things, and I really enjoy our conversations. One thing I love about what you're doing is when I first started talking about Shout Marketing, I was going, but how does it all hang together? And it's not just your traditional marketing business that looks after websites and design and that sort of stuff. You actually do clothing, apparel, gifts, absolutely everything, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. We try to do a 360-degree kind of operation here. We have digital partners, we have the promotional side of things, and all the offshore manufacturing if we need to do that, and all the local decorators and stuff that we bring on board as well.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we've been talking about is showing appreciation. We've been talking about this for a while now, and about how a great way to show your appreciation is to actually show your appreciation. I am not a wordsmith this morning, am I?
It's a bit like that. I feel you. I think I'm one coffee short.
Yeah. It's almost like farmer's logic. If you want to get stuff done, you've got to do stuff. Exactly. But if you want to show appreciation, you have to give some appreciation. Absolutely true. So, and one of the things that we were talking about is even before ScoMo's announcement this morning, you and I were talking before we knew about it anyway. You and I were talking about, hey, people are about to start getting back to some semblance of what used to be, but it's going to look a little bit different. And if they're going to get ready, they need to get ready.
Yeah, 100%. I guess, everyone in the marketing, people have held back spending, and their brand has probably declined in where they are in the market. So to try and get back into that space and be front of mind in people's, when people are ready to buy your product and things like that, then you've got to get out there. You've got to hit them. You've got to get them ready now, because in a few months' time, we're all ready to go.
Well, that's the whole thing. And in a few months' time, when you're already going, it's much harder to start getting some of this stuff organized. So it's really important to get that branding, the look and the feel, to get some gifts that if you're looking to be giving some little gifts away to say thank you for different things, even if it's just a postcard printed up that says thanks, that you can send out to people or whatever else. Now's the time to be thinking about those sort of things. And you specialize in having a magnitude of different stuff that you can help people with. So what are some of the weird and wonderful things that you've done to give people some ideas?
Oh, the standard coffee cups and pens and, little hardcover journals and things like that. Everyone does them. Everyone loves them because everyone needs a pen, especially when, all that one's just run out. Bang, here's a promotional pen. Everyone uses it. Notepads, fantastic. Barbecue sets, just, people that have weird coasters there's so many options.
Coasters. I need to talk to you about coasters. I've got a little strange little idea. I don't think there's enough coasters in the world that absorb moisture. There's a lot of these really hard, shiny surface coasters out there, and I think there's a whole business in water absorbent coasters. So that so we'll talk a whole nother day. We'll talk about this. And I've just shared it. I've just shared it with about 6,000 different people.
Trademark it.
Nobody steal my idea there, okay? Melissa will be upset with me. I'll get my butt kicked again. She says I overshare all the time. So, Mark, what I want to know is, what I want to know from you. So what are some of the weird and wonderful things that you've had?
In the promotional side of things?
Yeah. What's some of the more obscure things that people have asked for?
Oh, might be letting out some personal secrets there, mate.
I've just shared my wife's business idea, and you're a bit scared about this?
Yeah, I'm actually looking into manufacturing some water absorbent coasters, believe it or not. So
that is an awesome idea. If you get your business name put on that, I reckon that could go off.
First customer, sign him up. Honestly, there's just so many different things. Off the top of my head, mate, I actually can't think of the strangest one, but yeah, you've actually caught me out with that one.
You see, and here's the beauty of live shows is that you can catch people out. Let me show you a couple of things that I've done over the last few years. I actually gave clients a little hibachi, right, that they could do. So didn't have time to get branding on them, but that would have been awesome had I been able to do so. In fact, the little hibachi came in what ultimately could be turned into a cooler bag. So you could actually take the hibachi out, throw some ice in along with your beers, and instant picnic, which you could have in our socially isolated, safe environment right now. You could have a small picnic of just the family on your hibachi, having a couple of beers down the local park, and everyone's happy, right? There's an idea for you. What else have I done? Some of the weird things, Anzac bickies for Anzac Day, along with coffee mugs and things and themed things like that. Look, it's really important to say thanks.
Definitely.
And it's really important to say thanks, and I appreciate you, not just at Christmas time or not just at some other times like that. So I want to encourage everyone out there to think about, and Mark's hopefully thinking on his feet while we're here right now, about considering your arsenal and having all of your branding, your web design, your any collateral that you've got, and then any gifts that you have, think of it as one big marketing pool, rather than thinking I've got a website, I've got a Facebook page, I give some gifts to my clients, I occasionally send out cards, I've got a flyer, and they need to be integrated. Hey.
Yeah, absolutely. A simple thing like a gift voucher, that's great. Everyone can use vouchers, but adding a personalized card to that voucher, printed with your branding, your corporate messages, all that kind of thing, great for staff rewards, as well as just passing it on to your clients. They work quite well, but also having just options, little lolly gift bags and things like that you can add into every order that you send out to a consumer. Just a little bag of jelly beans with your logo printed on it. Something simple, but hey, we all like getting lollies when we open up an order. So, simple things that, are cheap, which is obviously what everyone wants. But it's just that feeling that you get. Yeah, that's right. Inexpensive, absolutely.
Inexpensive, not cheap.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a digital marketer the other day, and they were even suggesting to do a letterbox drop.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of people at home now, aren't there? So,
they were suggesting if you do a letterbox drop and you drive them from your letterbox drop through to your digital campaign, you know where they've come from, and they can put in a special code, and you can measure the benefits of all of these different things. And it's a great way to do different things. Now, Sarah Webster Jenkins, hey hey, Sarah, how you going? And she's even told us who she is, which I love when people do that. She does mini packs of antibacterial wipes for clients.
Perfect. Yep.
Before they go overseas, obviously
Yeah.
in a few months' time, and small bottles of hand sanitizer. So, it's absolutely, you were trying to bring in hand sanitizer at one stage and the stock ran out.
Yeah. So I've got 60 ml bottles arriving today on the courier, and the rest of my shipments arriving next week. So 1 litre, 500 ml.
Are they already sold out?
No, I haven't done any pre-selling at all for these because I don't want to upset anybody. It's as soon as they get here, then they'll be available. Otherwise, it just causes too many dramas.
So we will put a little post up in Business Small Business if people want to do that. Well, Sarah website, you need to look at the feed for here underneath our little video chat, because Sarah said, hey, I'm in. Perfect. She's not going to buy the whole batch, but she'll buy some, definitely. So, think of like something like that is obviously very topical and very here and now. But think of other stuff try and think about what's coming up. I just had a call while we were on the conversation with Paula Brand from the Small Business Expo stuff. I'll give her a call because I want to have a chat with her about what's going to happen with the Small Business Expos, what her predictions are. But don't wait to, a week before you have a Small Business Expo to go, oh, what could I do? Because you're going to be stuck with that type of situation. So please think about how you can show appreciation to your clients, particularly those that are stuck with you during this time. Doesn't have to be big and expensive. It can be really small. It is the gesture that is appreciated more. I know I love it when I receive little gifts. So, it's truly awesome when that does happen. So, have a chat with Mark from Shout Marketing. Yeah. So what are your top 5 tips on how people can do this?
Reach out to me or to reach out to their customers.
How can they build an integrated campaign with all of their different stuff?
Yeah, so obviously if you've already got the customer database, then reaching out by email, the social media, if you want to grow it, obviously doing campaigns, paid advertising, competitions are great. Simple things like tag a friend on, social media to win this bag of jelly beans. Super easy, doesn't cost you very much, and you've just built a bit more of an audience. Hopefully you can in position to give away some product. Then you want to then try and sell them. That's the whole really goal.
That viral campaign worked really well for Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. I've got to say, here's 5 golden tickets. We need to come up with an idea like that and make it go viral. So Andrea Anderson has just put a comment in. She sent 5 lumpy mail letters with a tea bag coffee sachet, letting everyone know that the next cuppa is on her. So it can be a little bit kitschy. You see, the funny thing is, I was working for a company years and years ago called Accountants on Call. And over in America, they had these really gaudy, bright pink mirrors. And they said that as a gift, the female accountants just absolutely loved it. One, they'd never lost it because it was bright pink, right?
I'll never steal it. Yeah.
We're talking iridescent pink. Nobody would steal it. And so, it was like people loved them. They said, hey, can I have another one? One of my friends needs one. It was truly awesome. So think about just simple little things from time to time. It really is important to think about. Sometimes it's the little stuff that absolutely matters. I've taken 15 minutes of your time. Your kids are screaming in the background.
I know. Yeah, he's going crazy next door. I can hear him.
we can't, so that's okay. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. We will obviously, this is here live. We'll send it down to our YouTube channel as well. We'll shoot it up onto your directory listing. If you are thinking for things, anything that you could print on, Mark can get for you. So think about Mark from Shout Marketing for all your needs in that corporate gift area, as well as for your websites and campaigns and stuff. You can say that cooler than I just did, though, I'm sure.
Fantastic. Oh no, yeah, it's it's that wordsmith thing that you're killing it at the moment.
That'll do. Okay. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Mark, thanks for giving me at very short notice your time today. I really do appreciate it. 4 o'clock today, we've got the guys from Darbeth Trust coming on and having a chat about what it may look like in the new normal, how to get some efficiencies into your business to do business better. And I'll see everybody a little bit later. Bye now.
Great. Thank you.